Yeah, so as you can see from downtown LA, there's a lot of graffiti, military still around. Greetings everyone, Sabi over here. I'm in downtown Los Angeles. There's civil unrest happening right now with ICE and the immigrants. As you can see, I'm in downtown LA. There's a huge demonstration happening down there. I'm gonna walk down there and see what happens. But it's quite serious down here. We'll see what's going on. It's you can see all the graffiti here. You can hear the choppers happening, what's going on. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I'm here in downtown LA. I'm not sure what day this is, but I live in LA, so I wanted to stop by and see what's going on. But we're in some interesting times. And I see both perspectives. I see Latinos and Chicanos, fighting for what they believe in, and they have every right to be here. They are hardworking people. Some of the most hardworking people I've ever met and experienced in my life. But I understand too, on the other side, I have to go through everything the legal way, but it's really hard. But I'm gonna share my thoughts later on about my perspective about it. But I just wanted to get close and show you what's going on, where we are. This is what's happening. As you can see, a lot of cars, there's protesters here. And everyone's kind of just here gathering around. I'm not really sure what's happening right now, but you see the military and the cops right here. There's a lot of protesters here. Got the cops here waiting. People here. But so far it seems very peaceful. Everyone's there just exercising their rights. Nothing dramatic at all, thank God. I'm happy it's very peaceful here. But we're not sure what's gonna happen. And I'm not sure what day this is, but everyone's here. Downtown LA. But like I said before, everything seems very peaceful. Everyone's kind of just peacefully protesting. Not really protesting, they're kind of just standing around. But everything seems to be civil, peaceful. I'm happy for that. And I'll definitely share my thoughts about this later. But just to be safe, I'm gonna head back to where it's safe, just in case anything goes off. And I will share my thoughts later on about what's happening. Got the ghetto bird up there. Interesting, that guy was carrying an American flag, and I think that was kind of the wrong thing to do right now. They miss everyone wearing or using the Mexican flag. It may rub some elbows or rub the wrong way. Got the graffiti here. I mean, downtown LA already has a lot of graffiti, but this is a little bit bit extra due to what's happening. I'm on Alameda and First. I just walked away from the location right now. But like I said before, very peaceful, nothing happening. People there kind of standing around. Police officers just there. Got the press here. And yeah. So I'm gonna head back and share my thoughts about what's happening from my perspective. I see both sides, but I'm gonna share my thoughts, and you know, if you want, you can share your thoughts as well. How do you feel about what's happening in downtown Los Angeles, and what ways can we do better? And do you see both sides of the coin? Do you see both perspectives? So I will make my video later. So I'm here strolling. Oh, downtown LA, I heard that. That sounded like an explosion. You can see the looters, rioters just destroyed everything here. It's really unfortunate. This guy hit up right now. They're just destroying everything. Look at that. Got the helicopter up there. Never thought I'd be able to see all this right now. There's so much well, it's not a lot of destruction, it's a lot of graffiti. And I'm gonna see if I wanted to get myself something to drink. But I'm assuming these places are probably closed because of what's happening. Guys just hanging out here, drinking. Actually, surprisingly, everything's still open. That's great news. So far, everything is good, but my favorite place is closed. So as I'm walking away from the site in downtown LA, I'm still in downtown LA, next to my favorite location I shoot content. Yeah, I have a lot of compassion, and my heart goes out to all the Latino families. The fear that they have to go through, and this is in specific with the ones that are undocumented. I guess illegals, they call them illegals, but I still see them all as human. But by the system standards, they're illegal. And my heart still goes out to them because most are hardworking, if not all hardworking families, the most hardworking that I've ever seen in my life. Construction, business, food, you name it. And I can feel the fear and no one should have to go through fear being deported or taken back to their country. And I know it's kind of a sticky situation because they have to be legal to be here. I understand that, but at the end of the day, they're still human. And Los Angeles is Latino. You know, there will be no Los Angeles without Latinos. You know, Latinos are a huge population here, and they do so much to cultivate Los Angeles. And a lot of my good friends are Latino and Mexican. Actually, some of my best friends were Mexican and Latino. So, I'm sorry. My heart goes out to those that are fearful. A lot of my students, the kids I teach, are Latino and Mexican, and I love them and they love me, and my heart goes out to them because they're my family. And it came to me in my journey that I saw this whole agenda with Trump and the immigration. And again, I see both sides. I see both sides. I see one side where there were are, or some possible criminals in the country doing illegal things, not documented. I understand that perspective as well. But I see there's a lot of mix up with the innocents that are in there as well. And the innocent work hard. They have families, they have mothers, fathers, kids in school. And my heart goes out to them. And to see the videos of the mothers being taken away from their families, being deported, it hurts my heart to see that. And for the kids to witness that and to have that trauma, I can only imagine what they're going through. Yeah, there's this perspective, and another side too. I see that the system is somewhat doing its job as well, trying to preserve the integrity of going through the system, doing things right, getting documented, all that. I understand. But at the end of the day, I think the most important aspect of this is about both sides learning to live with love. You know, at the end of the day, the Latino families and they just want to be felt and heard, and they're frustrated and they're angered and they have every right to be, because they work so hard being in the system. But this is not condoning the ones that are rioting and looting, because that's wrong. The ones are making a bad example for the ones that's working hard. It's the looters and the rioters that's making it look bad for the Latino, the hardworking Latinos that are taking care of their family, they're showing up to work, being a pillar of society in Los Angeles, doing the work. It's not fair for those that are really doing what's right and doing what's right by the system and just working hard and providing for their families. I don't think that's cool. And it gives the system or the government or the military to do their job, because you're showing them what they want. You can't give them what they want. You gotta show them the opposite. Show them civility. Show them your power. Show them your restraint. Speak your mind. But the ones that are setting the example, the bad examples, it's not cool, because it's not fair. So yeah, that's my side about it. It hurts my heart to see humanity at each other's throats when we should be working together, learning how to coexist together and to lead with love and compassion and kindness for each other. You know, when I see a lot of videos, the footage of the officers that are in the riot gear and the policemen, they have families too. And I believe they're just as afraid, just as scared to be there. And maybe their hearts are in conflict as well, because they know that they have to answer to the system. So this is really about the soldiers on the front lines defending the system. I know some of them at the end of the day, they're afraid and they're fearful, and they have families, and they're someone's brother or sister or mother or father, and they're human just like everyone else. So I see their perspective. I see the victims, the oppressed of the Latino families being deported, and I see the fear and the betrayal. You know, it hurts. So I see the hurt on both sides, and I wanted to share my heart to both sides. And with Trump, I don't know. I can't really say where his heart is. Whether he's serving the agenda or he feel in his mind and his perspective he's doing what's right to preserve the integrity of the country. And that takes a lot of toll on him as a leader, so he has a lot of accountability to lead by. So there's a lot of moving parts here, but in my opinion, the most obvious solution is that of love and coming together. Finding some common ground for us, for humanity to flourish and to thrive and to shine and to work together. But I understand that being in the system construct, the matrix, that this is part of the agreement while we're here. And we have to go through this opposition and conflict to learn something. Some learn, some don't. And but my obvious, statement is always that to lead with love. Today, the footage you saw earlier today was very peaceful. I heard one bomb. I'm not sure if it was a bomb or explosion or firework. But so far, what I'm hearing from where I am, it's still fairly peaceful, very cordial. And at the end of the day, everyone is afraid. They're fearful. And we have to eliminate the fear of love. So I'm here in downtown. But yeah, focus on more fear. Focus on more love, less fear. And please share in what ways, please share your perspective and your thoughts about how you feel that us as humanity can move forward and to work together as a collective. And share your honest thoughts. Like, do you see the side of Donald Trump? Do you see the side of the military and the government and the system? Or do you see the other side of the oppressed, the Latino Chicano families? Do you feel with them? Do you side with them? My opinion is unbiased, but I feel my heart is leaning more towards the Latino families because I see them suffering. And I have a lot of Latino family friends. I have a lot of students. Some of my best students are Latino, the Latino kids. I love them so much. So my heart goes out to them and the families and my Latino friends that have to go through this. I have a lot of good friends, good people, and it just hurts my heart to see that. So please share your thoughts, and I love to hear your comments. Please like, share, comment, and stay tuned for the next video. And always lead with love. Follow God. Follow Jesus. He taught me love, unconditional love. So I have unconditional love for both sides, for the system and the government, but more leaning towards strongly with the Latino family. So sin in love, remember, lead with love, compassion, kindness. Jesus is King. Follow Sarva Yoga. Remember to lead with love, kindness, and compassion. Unconditional love for yourself and for others. Love and kindness is the way. And I'm really grateful because today in downtown Los Angeles was very peaceful. Follow God, lead with love. That's the Sarva Yoga way. Looks like I spoke too soon. That was military deployed.